Welcome to this video. In this video, we will be talking about price control. There are two major price controls that we'll be talking about in this video: price floor and price ceiling. Price control. Price control are laws that government enacts to regulate prices. There are two major price controls. The first one we will talk about is called price ceiling. It is a limit on how high a price is charged for a product. This protects consumer. Let's assume we are looking at the market for apartment rental. The equilibrium price in this market is $3,000. At $3,000, equilibrium quantity is 200. And let's assume that this price is too high and the government decides to come in to help consumers. So the government will enforce a price ceiling. On the right-hand side of the graph, you will see that the government will enlist a price ceiling of $2,000. When this happens, quantity supplied would decrease while quantity demand increase. Lower prices will attract consumers, while lower prices will decrease the incentives for suppliers. When there's a price ceiling, in this case a rent control, there will be a shortage. In this case, there is a shortage of 700 apartments. There's 800 people that want this apartment, but there will be only 100 units available. In conclusion, for price ceilings are enacted to keep prices low. When the market price is not allowed to increase to equilibrium level, quantity demanded exceeds quantity supplied, thus shortage occurs. Now let's look at a price floor. Price floor is a limit on how low a price can be charged for a product. In this case, it protects sellers. Let's take a look at this market. Let's assume this is a market for labor. On your y-axis, we have wage, and on your x-axis, we have quantity of labor. At equilibrium, wage for an hour is $5, while quantity supplied for labor is 200. And let's assume the government realizes that $5 an hour is too low and decides to implement a price floor. On the right-hand side of the graph, you see that there is a price ceiling of $10. The government steps in and enforces a $10 minimum wage. When a price floor is in force, there will be a surplus. In this case, quantity supplied, in this case 600, exceeds quantity demanded of 100. In this case, there will be a surplus of 500. To recap, price floors are enacted to keep prices high. When the market price is not allowed to lower to equilibrium level, quantity supply exceeds quantity demanded. Thus, a surplus occurs.